You're getting them rotel farts. You need to go to the bathroom.
You'll be okay now?
Are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna have to make a stop?
Oh, I think it's gonna be all right.
If you say so, I thought I was gonna be all right this morning.
We came running in here.
Yeah. See, when I left the house, I farted, and it was the worst smell ever. And I was like, "That's not a good sign." And then I left work, and I realized I had to go. And so I pep talked myself all the way home. I was like, "Okay, you just got a few more streets, and then you're safe to run in there. You just got one more street. You just gotta get through the door and then run to the bathroom. You're okay." And I get through the door. I run through the bathroom. I'm like, "Hi, puppies! I've got to go poop." And then I went to the bathroom and stayed in there for about however long it took.
Yep. Oh, I usually got
I
that
don't know,
little
that
butt
was-
waddle. It's like I try to pinch and clench
Mine
it.
wasn't
It's
a
like,
waddle. It was a I gotta go, or
gotta go.
I gotta go,
gotta
or we're gonna be
gotta
throwing
go.
these pants away.
I feel like that.
Yeah, well, this was this.
And it's weird because it just hits you like out of nowhere. You're
Yeah.
just like, oh my god, I gotta go.
I would have had to throw my pants away.
You ain't got that many pants.
I only have 2 work pants, and that was one of them.
I only got 3 pants altogether.
I need to go get more pants.
We do.
That's a struggle. That's such a struggle. Like just trying to keep up with the clothes and such when you've got a low income household and such is.
And I used to have so many, and then I got fat. Like I can't replace all of them. And then we'd replace some of them, and then get a little bit bigger.
And not just that. No, I've replaced my clothing, and then I just wear through them.
Yeah, it's like mine.
The
Like
fat thighs. Yeah.
I know they can't see it, but
Yeah,
Man,
the frazzled bottoms of your.
yeah, those things. Maybe I'll
It's like,
put
you
like
know,
a
they
picture or
always
something in.
there's always posts and such on social media that
And it's because I like walk on them when I'm standing like this.
it's because of those boots probably.
But whenever I have boots or shoes on, it's right length. And then if I get them any shorter, I mean, it'd be fine with the boots. But when I get them shorter, they'd be way up here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just sitting down, and I don't want them like that high up.
But I don't know. We always see those posts on Facebook and, you know, such where, you know, the adult Easter basket ideas, and it's a clothes basket with cleaning supplies or like a laundry basket with pants and socks and underwear. And it's like, that is the perfect adult gift because
I don't like gifts.
you never appreciate,
I want something that I can actually use.
you never appreciate grandma getting you a bunch of socks until you're an adult and you're like,
Yeah, every Christmas you
I
get
really
clothes
want-
from
I really want socks from my mama. Like I want more socks.
I got plenty of socks.
I'm actually good on socks.
I'll say I
I'm
probably
good
got
on
like 20,
socks
30
and
pairs.
underwear, but I don't have very many. I've got pants. I've got a lot of pants, but I can't wear them to work.
I'll say I got about 4 pairs of shorts for
Mhm.
the summer, and then like 3 pants, and I mean they're good except right around the ankle.
I mean, at least you don't have to worry about working a food job.
Consider I'm in my pajamas all day.
It's the life.
It is. I like it. I like it. That's why I like working out at Trinity. I mean, I didn't wear my pajamas, but it didn't matter what kind of clothes
They
you
probably
showed
wouldn't
up
have said anything if you did.
in. Yeah, I mean, it didn't matter what. Oh, my
I
pants
mean,
were all tore
you
up.
didn't
and
even have to show up sober if you didn't want to.
a lot of people didn't. They just did whatever. As long as you got your job done or attempted to get your job done, it's like, all right, you're good.
Dog hair. That's a struggle too. You got dogs and cats and such in your house, and they shed. Then you can't.
It doesn't matter how many
It
times you
doesn't
brush
matter
them.
how often you clean or broom or whatever. You're still gonna get hair everywhere. It's like dust. It's like a never-ending
It is.
story.
Like I would have like so much like OCD almost. Like
Mhm.
I like things a certain way, done certain ways, clean.
But then you get
Or whatever,
pets, and
and
then you're
then-
just like,
Well, it was
What's-
before we got them. It's like the kids. It's like, all
Mhm.
right, hey, this has got to be here. This is how this goes.
yeah, I
And then
know.
they just
I
don't
remember all the
listen, and then
times.
finally it's
I
just like,
remember all the
whatever.
times that I would go through and like reorganize all of their toys, and you never saw how I did it, except for that one time where you threw a huge fit. But like I would go through and like spend an entire day just reorganizing all of their crap because they had so much.
Mhm.
And within like the next day, it was all tore back up. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was satisfying to have it all where it was supposed to
Yeah.
be.
It's like I like a lot of things all nice and neat. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it don't happen.
Not anymore.
We try. I mean, we do
just
try.
gets to the point. It's like, why even bother anymore? So, I keep my clothes in my closet organized, and that's about the only thing anymore. I try to keep my desk all nice and neat, and then you start leaving the remote out and all your candies and stuff. I'm just like, oh my god!
If I had my own side table, but I don't. There's no
There's
room.
A wall on those sides.
I know. There's no room in that bedroom for me to have something.
I don't know if there would really be. Well, there might be some room to do one for side tables. I don't know. I know I made sure it was wide enough for the bed and enough space for us comfortably to walk through there.
To be fair, all I want is enough room to be able to fix the bed all the way around instead of having to squeeze through like a teeny tiny little foot of space.
It will definitely be that. Sure. Of course, I just did our bed size. I might want to go back and double check, see if we up to a king. I think we should. It shouldn't be that much of it.
We're gonna need a king, aren't we?
Those two fluff balls, that fluff ball and that potato.
Yeah,
we will.
Good times.
Y'all let y'all's dogs sleep with y'all? We haven't. Of course, right now they sleep in like what, a traveling kennel?
Yeah, they sleep in a kennel.
It's like a kennel. It's like a traveling kennel. I think Trixie would be good enough to let out at night, but now that we got Jolene, I don't want one out and the other one not. I feel like that would make a lot of ruckus.
It wouldn't be fair.
Because Jolene would be like, hey, I want out. Let me out. Why's she out?
Also, she's not fully potty trained right now.
Yeah, Jolene's not. She's mostly getting there. She knows. But if you ignore her or don't hear her,
there was one time where she needed to go out and he told her no because she had just came in. And she was like, all right, bet. And she went to a spot in the middle of the walkway. Like, she went over there to the kitchen in the middle of the floor and peed right there in the middle of the floor.
And she had just came in like not even 5 minutes.
She had just came in.
And they've been outside probably like an hour.
Thought that she had been already, but no,
because they like to run in and out, in and out, in and out. And I get tired of getting up all the time.
And yes, eventually we will get a doggy door.
Yes. I know some people like do that. We're planning on doing an addition on the back of the house, master suite. And we're gonna put
there's a little bird out there.
We're gonna put a little doggy door that goes into like a little doghouse type thing outside, so they can go.
There's a lot of little birds out there.
Well, it is outside, babe. Yeah. So we plan on that. But if they had their way, they'd go in and out every 2 seconds, and it just gets tiring getting up and down. Like they come in, it's like, all right, y'all can stay in 30 minutes, and then we'll let you back out. And it hadn't been that long, and she's like, all right, whatever. So,
but she used to go under the table or to the corner of the room or something and like hide it. This time she was just like, nope, right here. You're gonna find it.
Right where you gotta walk through.
This is your punishment.
For not letting me.
And it'd been a while until we found it too, so we couldn't punish her for it because.
And then also, I felt bad. Didn't really punish her because she did let us know.
Yeah, she let us know.
So there's like, nope, wasn't me.
She's sleeping.
I know. So cute. Oh, I don't even know what we was talking about before
that. I don't either. We're talking about something. I can't remember.
Something important.
If I think about it and such, I'll get to it, but I can't even remember what we started off with.
Even knows.
I don't know. I just know that there's little birds out there and I keep looking at them.
Well, we can not look that way.
Oh, I can't. The little.
Cover us.
Stop.
But yeah, it's just
something about socks.
Oh yeah, socks and clothes and things.
Clothes, yeah. All the struggle of keeping up with the laundry and the
OCD-ness. That's what it was. Keeping everything clean. Like the kids, I don't understand why they just won't do things.
It's not like we don't even like we show them a certain way that they could do it, and we try and lead by example, but they haven't picked up on their example.
And I mean, it's not like we just started this either. It's been years and years. It's like, come on. Like we're constantly telling them the same things. Like, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Flush after you poop. It's like, come on.
Right.
And they won't. And then they deny.
Yeah.
They're like, it wasn't me. I didn't poop.
Jacoby tried to blame Chiquita and Jaira, even though they were at Lorna's.
They was somewhere else.
He was the only person in the house.
They all do that.
And it's so funny.
It's like, come on. It's like, just me and you. I know it wasn't me. It's got to be you. And they're like, no, it wasn't me.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
It's been like that. Hasn't been like that. They could have done it before they left. I just went to the bathroom like 5 minutes ago and it wasn't there.
Are you sure it wasn't the dog?
It's like, come on. Let's just flush. Do this or do that. And they're like, oh.
At the bare minimum, at least wipe.
Oh, come on. Otis, for the longest time, she would not wipe. She's like, I did. I was like, there's no toilet paper in the toilet. I threw it away. Trash cans. I wiped. Like, no, you didn't.
I don't know.
I don't know what you did with it if you did. Oh, well.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, it's something.
Good times.
13 years of being a parent and feel like
I don't know. No parent actually knows what they're
ever
doing. Like it's all
still.
Here. You could read all the manuals, which I didn't because we're
didn't
broke. We couldn't afford the manuals because they overpriced the crap out of those.
Because they know people's gonna be like, "Oh, it's my first kid. I need to buy all the books." It's like,
but I mean, it's just you can't prepare because you never. Every child's going to develop at a different rate. Like Jaira slept through the night when she was a week and a half old, and the pediatrician hated that. But
she's like, "You need to wake her up." I was like, "She'll wake up when she's hungry. I'm sleeping."
Chiquita didn't start sleeping through the night until she was like 2. Yeah, like almost 2 or 3.
God.
And then Jacoby was kind of a mixture of both of them.
Yeah, it's weird because I remember so much about Jaira and Chiquita as babies, but Jacoby is just like a blur, and I don't remember. He was a baby, and that's all I remember.
Yeah.
I don't really remember his sleep schedule. And it's weird because he's the youngest, and it's like,
It's the most recent, but
it's the most recent. That should be the one that we remember the most. Life is just too chaotic to remember.
Things just get more and more, like so much more is getting added every day.
Yeah,
it's just
from 1 kid to 2 kids to 3 kids to cats.
3 kids, 3 cats.
2 dogs.
3 kids, 1 dog. 3 cats, 1 dog. 3 kids, 1 cat, 2 dogs. I don't know what's going on. There's so many. There's just so many feet and mouths, and it's just hard to.
And at one point, we thought this would be the dream.
It is the dream. This is the dream.
I wouldn't change it for anything.
I'm enjoying it.
I wouldn't change it for anything.
The only thing I would change is
quiet.
No, the only thing I would change is being able to be here more. If it wasn't for the schedule that I have and how crazy things are, I would rather be here, even if it's insane, even if it means that I have to look at the mess of our floor in the corner over there and the sink being full and the laundry being full and knowing I've got to clean that eventually and the door and like all this stuff. It's just, I'd still rather be here.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't change it for you.
I'd like to be able to go through a day without thinking, oh, I've got to go to work in 3 hours. And
then letting everybody in the household know, hey, I got to go to work tonight.
Yeah.
Because they're like, hey,
all 4 of you ask me all week long which days I work, when I go to work, if I work tomorrow, and I tell y'all yes, this day, this time, how long, and then the day happens and I'm like, okay, I'll be going to work soon, and you're just like, I didn't know you had to go to work. It's like I literally just told you.
I told you I go in at 3 o'clock tonight.
We woke up and I told you.
You close? Time you working?
Like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so much information all at once from you, then all the kids and all their school things, and then my mom calling about this and that.
Well, so just don't answer. You could just not answer.
My mind's like, this isn't that important. I can ask about this.
Until you find out, until you're like, well, I got to do schoolwork, and oh crap, you got to go to work in an hour?
I got a 2-hour lecture video I got to watch, and then a test to take.
Like, and you're leaving?
Dang it. Could have done it last night. I could have, but I didn't know you had to work so early.
Like I told you.
I know.
I told you before, it was too late, and you still was like, I'll do it tomorrow. I was like, I got to work tomorrow. I was like, okay, well, I'll still do it tomorw.
I was thinking you had to
at a certain point. I mean, I just got to accept the fact that you're stupid.
That's where the kids get it from. It's like you can keep telling them, and they're just like, okay.
Yep.
Not going to do it. I'll wait. And they'll be like, oh, I didn't know.
Yep. How was I supposed to know that's what happened?
Yep.
The pan's hot. What? The pan's hot. What? The pan's hot. What? Ah! It's hot. Why didn't you tell me?
Yep.
It makes me think of that stupid meme where the person's like riding their bicycle and then they stick a stick through the wheel and they're just like, why did you let me do this?
You gonna learn. I'll learn today.
Yeah. Gotta teach them somehow.
Yes.
You know what? When I was a kid, I remember chewing on a plug-in cord.
I remember
And that's something that you're not supposed to let your kids do, but by golly, I did it. And you know what? I learned why you're not supposed to chew through those cords, and
yeah, it's like my
that
grandparents.
could be what's wrong with me to this day, to be honest.
They had
But
an electric fence around the house and around their pasture for the horse because so often they'd open the gate to the pasture and let it roam around the yard and stuff to just mow the grass for them so they ain't got to mow as much. But they had electric fence that they would put up around their property so it wouldn't get out. And so many times I'd be out there as a kid and they'd be like, hey, that electric fence is on, don't touch it. I'm like, okay. One day I was out there playing with leaves, and if you put like a dry leaf on an electric fence, it'll start kind of burning and stuff. It's like, that's cool, that's cool. I kept doing it. And then I wonder how hot that is. It's like, ah!
yeah, it's hot.
It was not fun.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
I remember touching the bottom of an ironing clothes, and it walked away, and it was because I felt it when it's cold and it's all nice and smooth feeling and stuff, and I thought it was cool. I don't know how old I was.
Kids are strange.
We still lived in the first house.
When I was a kid, we had horses and
5, maybe 4 or 5.
But we had horses too when I was a kid, and there was one day where I was like, you know what? I want to go horseback riding with my cat. And it wasn't even my cat; it was just a random cat that I just picked up. So we had feral cats in our backyard because we lived in the 40 acres and such.
Yeah.
So
we had some of those.
I just grabbed this random kitten and I was gonna try and put it on the horse first. And mind you, I was like maybe 6, and this was a thoroughbred, full grown male horse. And I was trying to put this little kitten on a horse that I couldn't even reach the back of, and he kicked me. And I'm surprised I actually didn't like die or anything. But he just reached back and just like probably just kind of like a little toe stomp or toe tap or whatever. But it left a good sized bruise on my leg. And
I got kicked in like the chest, abdomen area before by a horse. Just knocked the air out of me. I was like,
it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling.
I couldn't even cry.
Do some stupid things.
I couldn't even cry. I was just like, oh yeah, kids. I did a bunch of stuff.
That's why you got to watch your kids, and
that's why you got to let them just learn stuff themselves.
But in reason, like yeah, they need to know some things, but they also don't need to like put their life in danger, like potentially getting kicked in the head by a full horse. But that's also what happens when you live on 40 acres. And
that's what happens when you grew up in the time that we grew up.
That is what happens when you grew up in the 90s.
Kids don't even want to go do stuff. They just rather be on their tablet.
I mean, they could do stupid stuff on their tablets. Look at how the world internet is.
I know that, but I mean, they're not going to go get kicked in the head by a horse.
I don't know. They could
jump off of a house
they could sell their identity to the black market or something if they're unlucky or whatever. If they're lucky.
Depends how much money they make if they're lucky or not.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah, I know. I did a bunch of stupid stuff. That one big hill that we used to live on the Royal Road or whatever, but the one that goes in front of the country or the county. What road is that?
Don't ask me.
Fairground Road, County Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
That hill goes to the tracks on that side. I used to get on my skateboard and get those banana boxes. I put it on the skateboard and I'd sit in it.
Wasn't that hill called like Dead Man's Hill?
Yeah, because it's like really steep on that side, and you go fast.
Yeah, I bet.
I fell off my bike a couple of times going down the hill because the tires start wobbling because you're going fast and steep. But I used to go down the skateboard. I put the banana box in it, and I'd sit on top of the skateboard, and I'd sit in it. I think I push off a little bit and start going down. You hit a little rock on that skateboard, and it stops, and you go tumbling out of that box.
Yep.
Yeah. That and jumping off my friend's house with the pogo stick. him breaking his arm doing that, and then I'm like, me next.
Me next. I'm gonna do it. I want to do it. That looks like fun. Let's do it.
Kids are stupid.
Kids are. There's something.
What happens when you leave a bunch of kids unsupervised with nothing else to do?
Even if they're supervised, that's the thing. Like
I wasn't supervised.
Remember like school lunches and such? There's so much crap that you can get into in the middle of the cafeteria with like 100, well, not 100, but like 5 or 6 or 7, adults watching everybody.
Like, that's where all the fights happened in school mostly.
Yeah, the lunchroom. Like that was the best.
There's a couple in the hall. But
well, I mean, it's because everyone's there for the lunchroom.
You want
people to see what's going on.
You want to put on a show.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all big and bad. No, I like getting my butt whooped. Y'all shouldn't have seen that. But if you win, you're like, yeah, fear me.
I'll enjoy my suspension at home. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Peace, principal. Yeah, good times. Kids.
Good times.
Good kids.
We need to get our kids to that stuff.
School fights in the lunchroom?
No. We've had our fair share of
fair share
of our kids getting in trouble at school for
Gyra.
Fight club that she watched.
Yeah, she joined a fight club, but she supposedly is just watching. Like, I don't.
She said she just lay down and just watching this.
I don't believe her. I mean, I could believe her.
I guess, but I don't know. It's
kids are something.
Yeah, they sure are.
It's like Jacoby selling the cop a donut.
Oh, that was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, because he just really
he was so innocent too.
Yeah, he's so excited. He was so happy too. Like, he was so happy because he knew that they say cops like donuts. So he wanted that cop to know that there were donuts there.
Yeah, because he was just getting a coffee or
He
drink
was
or
getting
something.
I can't remember,
but he was in line to check out.
And I was ringing him up, and then my boy just ran up to him and was like, "Hey, did you know there's donuts over there? And if you really want some donuts, you can get some donuts because kids they're really, really good. And if you really want some, because cops do love donuts."
Yep.
And he said it faster.
And he just rambles super fast.
He just went really fast. You could hear like donuts a lot, and then cops like donuts. And the police officer was just like, "Cops do like donuts."
Yeah, he's like, "So do you want some?" He's like, "No, maybe I'll get it later." It's like, okay.
But he's so happy. He is so happy.
That kid. You never know what the kid's going to say or anything. Yeah, this is like the innocence of kids.
When I was a kid, me and my cousin, one of my cousins really liked Bam Margera. And we came up with this idea that, he's always doing, stupid stuff and getting injured. So we were like, you know what? Let's tell her that he died. So we called her up on our grandma's phone and told her that we just found out that he died. And she started bawling her head off, even though, that's something that, she probably would have been able to find out easily. But no, she believed it. She's like, "Oh, crap, he's gone." And
well, we didn't really have as much access to the internet back then.
I don't know.
Depending
I guess that's true. But I mean, it's still something that probably would have been on the news. Well, maybe not. For a kid, I remember when...
Especially not local news. That's what most
maybe
people watch
not.
back then.
It's hard to,
Yeah.
We grew up in such a weird time frame where we've got the internet in our pockets now, and all the
back then you had to be rich
the information of the entire world is literally at the palm of your hand.
Like I was talking to
Kita, but when you were a kid, you didn't have that access. Like, it was just in the infancy stage of being able to even access the internet and all of that. And it was just...
I remember telling Kita here a while back, we was talking about something. She was talking about like Google or the internet or something. I was like, I'm older than Google, right? She's what? Like, yeah, I just dropped my lid.
You better get it, because that puppy's over there.
She's asleep.
Okay, well, fair enough. But yeah, it's hard to actually wrap your mind around that concept.
And I don't feel like we lived in the Stone Age. We're talking to the kids nowadays, like, yeah, we didn't have that. That wasn't a thing. They're like,
yeah, that didn't exist.
But y'all used to have to make fire by smacking rocks together. Ooh. Like, were y'all cavemen? It's like, no.
Yes.
We had
I mean,
color TV.
have
I
you
watched
seen
a
your
lot of black and
papa?
white.
I was a caveman. They've seen their grandpa.
Yeah. I did some of this. Walk around barefooted. I used to walk from the house my mom lives in now all the way to the pool, public pool, barefooted.
I got
in the
lost in the
summer.
woods one time.
I got kidnapped by my cousin one time.
That's cool. I
didn't know it was my cousin. Some dude just kind of pulled over, told me to get in the car. I was like, okay.
Stranger danger.
He seemed nice.
He seemed nice. That's what they all say until you never see them again.
Yeah, but he was going. We was I think at my grandparents' house, and I was walking gravel roads out there. I don't know how old I was. I was probably about our kid's age. He pulled
So
up.
you were old enough to know better.
I was old enough to know better.
You were
but
old enough to know better.
They lived out in the country. Like, the closest house, I'm gonna tell you, had like a neighbor like right next to me. But the next closest house or closest road is like half a mile away from their house.
Yeah.
So the only people that's going to be going down that road, because they live on the end of the road, people either going to their house or their neighbor's house.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was like in middle town or something and somebody's like, I get in.
Fair enough, but still.
But yeah, I like to tell people. I was like, I was kidnapped by my cousin. I was just walking, they was heading there or whatever. And I had seen them before in my life, but it had been so long. Whatever, probably a good 7-8 years. And for a kid or a teenager,
right.
that's a long time. I didn't really recognize him. But he was going there and he just pulled over, and I guess he seen me. So he gave me a ride back to their house. Everybody's like, hey, get in. I was like, all right.
When I was a kid, when I was a kid, we went to Walmart, and we would always take off. Like we took off because, you know, back in the day, no one, they knew there was, you know, you got to be careful of your kids, but also it's the 90s. So
yeah.
I took off and would, you know, go hide in the clothing rack and all of that. And, you know, make retail people's, I mean, when we get to the toy aisle, I'd go to the toy aisle, but
I would go straight there.
But we'd walk in, you know, the clothing's there. So we'd go straight to the clothing because 3 kids living in the country. Yeah, we're going to go through a lot of clothes. But I took off and I was hiding in like a clothing rack or like behind a clothing rack and, you know, making sure mom and dad can't see me. They knew where I was. I didn't know who he was, but my cousin, my big cousin Doug, came up and jumped out in front of me and was like, "What are you doing, little girl?" I was little, and he is a big guy. He was a big guy, you know, sweeter than sweetest person ever, but he was a big guy and I was little, and this big guy jumps out in front of me and booms at me, "What are you doing?" I screamed and took off, found mom and dad, and that's why I stick to the cart and hold on to the cart even to this day. I'm 30 some odd years old. I still hold on to that cart because some big guy who actually was my family member scared the crap out of me at a Walmart.
I know when I was a kid, if I had to walk with my mom while I was in trouble and couldn't go to the toy aisle, I'd be like how I am now. I'd be like the next aisle over. I'd just kind of walk away from the cart or whatever, just kind of wander off and stuff. And then she'd catch up to me. But most of the time, I would just go straight there. We'd walk in the front door. She'd go towards the groceries, and I would go straight. I mean,
back in the day, that's usually how it was.
Yeah, it's like you go stay in the toys.
Y'all go play with the toys. We'll go grocery shopping.
Or the old PS2, Xbox type things. You'd be playing with a broken neck and stuff.
But that's how it was. That's how it was back in the day.
Here, back. What was it? Last year before last? I went to the store with Kita to get her some shoes, and we was back there, and there's a bathroom back there by the shoe area.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the bathroom. Right? At first, I thought I just had to pee. I was like, I'm going to go pee. She's like, okay, me too. I was like, okay, well, when you get out, just stay over here in the shoe area because she's still trying them on. I was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom and stuff. So I go in there. And by the time I get in there, I was like, nah, I got to poop.
Yeah.
And the stalls were full or whatever. And I was like, I don't know how long this is going to be. So I'm going to walk to the front of the store to go to those bathrooms. So I come back out, and she was out there. So I figured she probably already went pee or something. And she was sitting there. I was like, hey, it's full in there. I got to go. I'm going to go up front. And she's like, okay. I was like, just stay here, you know, and keep trying on shoes. Don't leave the shoe area. And I'll be back. And she's like, okay. So I'll leave. Go to the bathroom. Go poop. And it takes me a little bit.
Yeah, I know how it takes you.
And then I get done. And as I come out, I see her walking around up there in the front by the registers, like almost in tears, trying to buy me. I was like, what are you doing? And I told you to stay back there. She's like, I didn't know where you was at. I told you I was going to the bathroom, but you didn't come back. I was going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was like,
I had a similar
and she's
situation.
like, I thought you was going back there. I was like, I came out and told you it was full. I was going up front.
Kids just listen and hear what they want to
I
hear.
know, but she was like
It's
in
like,
tears. I was like, if that was me, I would just be like, all right, whatever. I'll be here all day.
it's
I'll
like,
go sleep in the
it's like
aisles.
that the Walmart setup. You walk in through that set of front doors, and you go straight, and you're going to hit the bathrooms.
Mhm.
Well, we came in through the side that we usually come in at, and it was me and Jira. And she's like, I got to go to the bathroom. And I was like, okay. I can't remember. I want to say we were leaving. Like we were getting ready to leave, but we were on the side that we usually come in, the other side. And I was like, okay, well, I'll stand here with, your brother and your brother, because I think I had one of the other kids or something. But I was like, I'll stand here and you just go straight to the bathroom and I'll watch you. And she went to the other one, it was closed. So I was like, well, just go to the one at the far end. And like I said, you just go to the end and you turn and you just keep going and you're at the bathroom. But this girl, she went to the bathroom and I was watching. I couldn't find her. I was just waiting for her to, finish peeing or whatever. And then I hear something on the intercom about a missing child. This girl literally, instead of, just going straight back to me, which is 2 turns, left the building, went to the parking lot, walked around the parking lot in the rain, got found by this nice couple, and they brought her inside. And I went to a cashier or the people that was standing by the door at the time, because I think COVID times or whatever. And I was like, "Hey, my kid went to the bathroom and she's not back yet. Like I don't know where she's at, and I don't want to leave her and her not find me here because that's where we're supposed to meet." And they were like, "Hold on, we'll find her." And then turns out she's literally just like right across from me at the customer service. Like if she just turned around, she would have seen me. Or if she just took 2 turns, she would have found me anyway. But it's like, kids,
It's
they're so forgetful.
so forgetful, so innocent, and so just naive
Helpless.
to dangers.
Helpless.
Oh my God, helpless.
Helpless.
Jacoby is the most helpless person I've ever met.
Oh, I know.
He won't do anything, especially if he's got that
If
template.
he
He's like,
thinks he's going to fail, he's already decided he's not doing it.
and if he doesn't think he's going to fail, he thinks he can get somebody else to do it, so he ain't got to. By God, he's going to have
By
somebody else.
golly.
The amount of times he's asked me to do something, I'm like, no, you can do it. Okay. And just walks off and doesn't do it. It's like apparently you didn't want that very bad. Hey, you want to give me a cup down so I can get some Kool-Aid? You can reach it. So there's some in the dish drain. Just grab one of those. They're
He
clean.
doesn't want to fail. He's got like this innate sense of failure. And
I don't know.
I mean, I get it. Like it sucks to fail at something, but like,
but some of the stuff is just so easy and simple.
Yeah.
And he's just like, no. Like, okay. Like one day he came in there and asked me if I'd get him some Pop-Tarts in the cabinet. I was like, get it. Or at that point, it was in the cabinet before we started putting it on the shelf. Like, yeah, you can have some Pop-Tarts. Like, can you go get it?
like right there.
No. You're the one going to the kitchen. Just get it. He just turned around and was like, okay. Then went back to his
And
room.
he's just like, I'm not eating then, I guess.
He went back to his room to play or something. And a little bit later, he came in there talking about how he's hungry. I was like, didn't you have Pop-Tarts earlier? He's like, no. Like, you just want Pop-Tarts. Yeah, but you didn't get it for me. You can go get it. So you are perfectly capable.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it at all. It was too hard. The journey was too long. Just getting further and further into your boots.
Yeah, she keeps turning around, whimpering. This dog is so whiny, like for nothing. It's like she's got to narrate her life to us. Like every time she moves, she's just, every time she moves, turns, does anything. And y'all got kids, the craziness that is the
craziness of small children and the things that they say.
And I know they say teenagers are terrible. We're about to venture into that.
We are venturing into that. She's a teenager now.
I know our Otis is. It hasn't gotten bad yet.